had another dream.
Okay.
Involving football.
Not the Falcons?
Not the Falcons.
All right.
This one involves the Minnesota Vikings.
Oh, okay.
Don't know why. All I know is I dreamt. I don't know where I was. I don't remember this part of the dream. I just remember being handed a handwritten note from my NFL media group colleague, Daniel Jeremiah, that said, who are your 5 favorite Minnesota Vikings? And I remember spending 15 minutes in my sleep going through it all. I woke up.
And you wrote down
who my 5 were.
Oh, amazing.
And I texted Daniel Jeremiah. Don't ask. This is my dream that I had. Who are your 5 favorite Minnesota Vikings?
You texted it to DJ.
I did indeed.
What time was this?
About 7-something this morning.
Okay.
6-something this morning.
And he
Pacific time.
got back to you?
He got back to me.
All right.
Don Bowie put it on the screen. The 5. Give me the 5s. Of Daniel Jeremiah's, please. Daniel Jeremiah's 5. Right amazing. Here. Put them up on the screen. There it is. He goes Randall Moss, John Randall, Adrian Peterson, Antoine Winfield.
Okay.
Okay. And Chris Carter.
All he does is catch touchdowns.
That's all he does, catch touchdowns. That's his 5.
That's
now,
amazing.
I will say this.
That's amazing.
I will say this. He did originally have Robert Smith. And I'm like, oh, you go Robert Smith over Chris Carter, like OHNO. Like, you want to,
Yeah.
So I saved him from creating an Ohio State gaffe, but showing for me, if you wouldn't mind putting mine up, Don. I go one of the all-time great Michigan guys, and he was terrific.
Right.
John Randall, who I did a SportsCenter commercial with, eating peaches in the Y2K commercial.
Well done.
There's Chris Carter, because I don't want to hear it from him. Randy Moss.
Have to have Randy Moss.
And I loved
school.
him. Dude, when I was a kid watching football, as a kid in Staten Island, New York, as a young lad of 8, 9, 10 years old, Chuck Foreman. Dude, Chuck, I looked it up this morning. This is amazing. I looked it up this morning. Chuck Foreman was a 5-time Pro Bowler.
Wow. Yeah, I was looking.
Now, I do have, however, an honorable mention.
Ooh. Okay.
The Minnesota Viking.
Okay.
And it's because he's near and dear to NFL Network and NFL pregame show on the road fandom. Ragnar, the Viking.
You should have put
Steve Mariucci once jumped on board and grabbed his biceps. Look at Mooch putting skin on skin with Ragnar.
So funny.
Jumped on board. And the thing is, because I reached out to all of the NFL Network producers today, I sent out a mass text to Muriano and Wirtz and Greg and Yook, and I'm like, anybody got pictures of Mooch on the motorcycle with Ragnar? Yeah. And I got,
of course,
I got a whole bunch.
Charlie probably had them all.
That was
no. It wasn't Charlie. It wasn't just Charlie. I think it was Muir. It was Mike. He not only had that, but he had the tweet that NFL Network sent out with that photograph of him on the motorcycle. Do you know who the first response was from that tweet? Who was the person who responded to that tweet that's sitting at the top when you go on Twitter?
Was it Ragnar himself?
It was not Ragnar himself. Look, it's Mike Del Tufo.
Del Tufo.
That was great. When you went on the motorcycle, we were loving it in the TV truck as you rode down the field.
Oh, it was hysterical.
By the way, and you hashtagged Ragnar.
Yeah, because he doesn't have Twitter.
Wasn't Ragnar, isn't he an elementary school teacher or something?
Oh, that was
This is kind of a dicey conversation here. Because I think Ragnar held out for more money.
Yes.
And then the
got
guy,
fired.
he didn't get brought back.
Yeah, Ragnar lost.
Ragnar's wanted something like $20,000 a game. And
I heard about that. Yeah, you're right.
That was the end of old Ragnar.
Oh, Ragnar was great.
So, who's your 5 favorite Patriots?
All right, 5 favorite Patriots off the top of my head. Now, they're going to be more recent because we didn't move to Maine until I was 12. So they're going to be more recent. So off the top of my head, of course, Tom Brady, Gronk, and I'm going to put Willie McGinnis, one of our great friends, Ty Law, who owns Peyton Manning, 4 picks in a playoff game. And I'm going to say I could go old school, Ben Winter Coates, even Drew Bledsoe, first overall pick. But I'm going to go Randy Moss. Also, one of your favorite Vikings, Randy Moss, one of the all-time great Patriots. He had that one great year, of course, 2007. But I'm going to say Randy Moss.
Thanks, Mike.
There you go. Your mics. You had to. For me, Notre
Your
Dame.
favorite New York Giants.
No, I'm not a Giants fan. Stop.
You're a New York Giant fan,
No,
are you?
I'm not.
Or you just hate the
He
Patriots?
hates the Patriots.
Honestly, I've been sitting here for 10 years. I
thought
thought you were a
was
Giant fan.
No, not at all. I'm an anti-Patriots.
He's
I can
just
do Notre
trolling
Dame.
other people's favorite teams.
I can do Notre
You don't
Dame.
have a favorite NFL team?
I've no.
Well,
I'm
you're a
I'm
Rams.
a Rams fan now because I've adopted them.
Oh, you are not a Rams fan. How many times you put your season tickets up for sale?
I go to more games
Come on,
than this guy
come on,
does.
Mike.
I don't know
I
about
go
that.
to more
No,
games
no,
than
no.
he does.
You
I don't know
go
about
with
that.
your pass that you get from Baby Fox.
and
that
I'll
you
go
say,
and sit in my seats after that. I use a pass, but I sit in my seats. I went to 4 or 5 games last year.
I don't know about that.
I can do Notre Dame for you, though.
But
Richard Seymour too. I
No.
mean,
See, you
that's
can't
tough.
see-
I can't just pick
I can
five.
do the Giants.
I
for
had
you.
this dream. What does that mean? What is I miss football that much that I'm
Yes.
dreaming that Daniel Jeremiah sends me a note. Who are your 5 favorite Minnesota Vikings?
Yeah, you miss.
See, this is kind of like Mount Rushmore +1. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.